We're going to get into that Star Wars trailer, The Mandalorian and Grogu. My reaction is up on my channel. I woke up this morning, was like, oh, time to jump in the shower and get onto this reaction and watch this thing. And I have to say, my initial reaction is I really liked it. I thought it was fine for what it was, and it didn't blow me away, but it also didn't make me feel like this wasn't something they should do. I enjoyed the look of it. I enjoyed the vibe and the feel of it. And I was a big fan of it becoming a movie. But I do see that a lot of people online are having issues with the look of the trailer. They think it doesn't look theatrical enough, which is really confusing to me. And that the energy of it feels much more like a TV season than it does an actual movie. So I don't agree with that. And I was thinking about it though, because I always take people's criticisms of something and just kind of process it and think about it and look at it from all the angles that I can look at it in my mind. And I wonder if maybe we're just becoming so accustomed to seeing things being theatrical, cinematic, even on our TV shows, that we are maybe asking we think these movies are going to be exponentially bigger or better, or have a look that's much more, how can I say this, massive in terms of their theatrical approach, that we're judging it from that spectrum. Because I'll tell you right now, if you compare this trailer to TV shows from 5 years ago, it's not even, hell, 3 years ago, it's not even close, So I'm not sure why people feel this way, but a number of people do. But other people really like the look of it. Other people enjoy the vibe. I mean, I like that AT-AT or AT-AT, whatever you want to say at the end of the trailer. I like that thing falling off the cliff in the snow. I thought that was really cool. So for me personally, I kind of enjoyed the look of it overall. So for me, it did the job. I liked Zeb. I liked the Babu Frick stuff. I liked the Grogu stuff. I wish we'd gotten a shot of Jeremy Allen White as the Hutt character, but we didn't. But it was only 90 seconds. It was just to give us an idea. The new poster was cool. I thought the logo coming across there is kind of like a 1940s, 1950s Flash Gordon type of thing was cool, even though it had a little bit of a 70s feel as well, to give you the kind of subconscious feeling that it's old school Star Wars, original trilogy Star Wars. I thought that was cool. And the scope of it, fighting a Rancor who looks to be like a teenage Rancor, a Rancor in his 20s, a lot more thinner than the Rancor we saw in Return of the Jedi. But yeah, the overall look of it. And it's going to, if you're going to get people in the theater, you're going to have to evoke the TV show, which is what people fell in love with Mandalorian and Grogu, and still make it feel theatrical. And for me personally, thought the trailer accomplished that. But I know some people don't feel that way at all. Seattle, great job. Very, very pulpy. Yeah, I agree. Very, very pulpy, for sure. I thought that was a good description from you as well. We're still waiting on Roxy to come back. Sorry about that. She's still maybe figuring things out there on her end. So hopefully she'll be back in a second. Josh says, doesn't look bad, just forgettable. It's 90 seconds. I mean, are you guys being a little harsh on this? Don't you guys feel like you're being a little bit harsh? Don't you want to enjoy this? I mean, we haven't seen a full trailer. We don't know yet what the full trailer is going to be. And you say it's forgettable, but we're getting Babu Frick. We're getting Sigourney Weaver here in a shot. She's essentially, it seems like, taking the place of Grief Karga. And we're seeing them on this mission. Now, we didn't get much of the story for sure, except that we know they're on this mission to do something. But they're going to all these different locales, all these different places. And I think they're trying to walk that line between evoking the TV show and making it a movie. So, yeah, it's not an easy thing to do. But for me, I mean, Jon Favreau was the feature film director. So to me, I didn't see the issues some people have. And yeah, this is a fascinating situation too, because right now with what's going on with Disney and all the drama around Disney, both positive and negative, it's like, is this the time to really release the trailer? Do you think they moved? And I wonder about this. What do you guys think? Do you think they moved up the trailer to drop this weekend because of the massive reaction to what happened with the Jimmy Kimmel stuff? We're not going to get into the politics of all that, but it is entertainment. It is entertainment related. So do you all think the Jimmy Kimmel thing, I mean, because from what I read over the weekend, they had I think they had $4 billion in loss from the amount of people that were unsubscribing from the Disney Plus streaming services and from Disney itself in general. So do you think they released this trailer today to kind of maybe smooth things over and get people back in love with Disney and all of this stuff? Do you think that's maybe the reason to drop today? Because it does feel there was no hype, no build up, no kind of trailer coming on Monday. And usually they try to build up these things. So I wonder if maybe this was a little bit like, hey guys, don't hate us. We have Star Wars. Don't hate us. I wouldn't be surprised if a Doomsday teaser came out later this week just to kind of get people, kind of remembering what Disney's all about. But, I don't know.
This episode is brought to you by PrizePicks. You and I make decisions every day, but on PrizePicks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this season on PrizePicks, where it is good to be right. Look, I'm having a rough football season. I had a good week, too. The Giants played really, really tough against the Cowboys. It just wasn't my week. But I'll tell you what was. My highlights from PrizePicks. It's so simple. It's so easy to play the game, and you just take some of your favorite players, and you can. It doesn't matter. Look, I'll give you an example. You use Barkley, Burrow, Allen, any of them, and Barkley's going to have more or less than one rushing TD. Burrow is going to have more or less than 2.5 passing touchdowns. Allen is going to have more or less than 270 passing yards. It's simple to play. PrizePicks. It's really easy. You just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. If you get your picks right, you could cash in. PrizePicks puts their users first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. PrizePicks offers Venmo, Apple Pay, MasterCard, and more for quick and easy deposits into your account this football season. PrizePicks invented the flex play, which means you can still cash out if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. PrizePicks is the best place to win cash while watching sports. Join millions of users and sign up today. Download the app today and use that code Christian to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code Christian to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks. It's good to be right.
It is a weird situation. So, fascinating stuff to see. But, I don't know. It is interesting to see. Yeah, and a lot of people were thinking, it was supposed to release. What is it? Joshua says it was supposed to release during his late show. Oh, Kimmel's late show. Oh, I didn't know that. So, wow. If that's true, I didn't know that. Okay, so Luke is saying the plans were they were going to drop it Thursday, but the Kimmel stuff came out. Oh, wow. So there you go. Now it feels a bit more cynical because I don't like when companies do that crap because it's like, hey, look, I know this is not it's me going off, guys. It's not Christian Harloff, so I apologize. I've got my strong opinions on things in a certain way. And I hate when companies do that. If you're going to make a stand and you're going to do something, then stand behind it and own it. To manipulate us as fans of your company to drop these things so that you try to save face, save brand, save your money, then I think your stances mean nothing. And so it's a frustrating thing to see that they'd be willing to do that to manipulate us, write it out, then drop the trailer when you were supposed to drop the trailer, build up to it, but dropping it on Monday morning, I think was bad. And looking at the view numbers for the trailers, for this trailer is not strong. Usually this would be in the hundreds of thousands by now. And it is not a big, here, let me check real quick and see where it's at right now. And again, we're still waiting for Roxy to come back. Not sure what is going on. The update is there on Rox. So hopefully she'll be back soon. Right now. Okay. So it's at 412,000. So that's, I guess it's not bad, but when I went on at 8 o'clock to record my trailer reaction, it barely had 40,000 views. And that was a little surprising for that situation. So yes, David Jordow. So we'll see. I mean, I thought this was an interesting situation here. So what did I think I had something from PLD of all people. He said, I actually agree with Roka. Never thought I'd say it. It's a teaser. Looked fun. Bitch, please. I know you agree with me more than you want to admit. So, kiss my butt, man. But yes, I'm glad you agree with me, son. It is teaser. Looked fun. Yeah, I wasn't expecting much from a 90-second teaser. So, Luke is speculating that they probably had to get the trailer out so they can attach it to the Tron Ares release, which I'm looking forward to. I still haven't gotten a screening invite for that one, and I hope it's good. I mean, it's tracking at 44 million, which I think is not bad for the third installment in a franchise. It's never really been a box office hit of a franchise. So I'm looking forward to it. It was a little surprising that they did that kind of stuff. So the lack of buildup is a bit surprising in the way that they've laid it out. But that being said, we got to see Zeb in this thing. We got to see Babu Frick in this thing. So they're clearly like throwing all the things that they want people to be excited about into one movie. Bringing in Sigourney Weaver from the Alien franchise and other franchises, I think, is another move in that direction as well. I wouldn't be surprised if there are some cameos that pop up in this film, because I think this is remember, this is the first theatrical film since The Rise of Skywalker, and I think they're just throwing a lot of stuff at the wall to see what sticks. Okay, all right, we have the return of Roxy Stryer, ladies and gentlemen. There she is.
So
what's going down? Oh, two-person shot. Oh, what happened? Luke, stop messing with shit.
That was not me. The other ones were me, but that was not me.
There we go. All right, we're good now. You look good. You look good. The internet is fine. No glitching.
It's a different computer, a different light, a different mic, a different.
It looks like it's noon there now. This is amazing. So, how is your niece? Let's talk. How is your?
So sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Glad to be here. How's my niece? She is so cute. She's 9 months, so officially out longer than she was in.
Is this your first niece? Is this your first nephew niece? Oh wow! You can spoil her like crazy.
Oh my god! I'm like such an anybody else who wants to hold her, I'm like, but I'm holding her. It's my niece. Like I'm just completely obsessed with her. How many do you have?
2. My nephew and my niece. Both of them. And they're just about to go into high school. They moved to North Carolina a few months ago, and they're just about to go, or maybe they already are in high school now. And so it's a weird thing, because I remember they were just these little snuggly things. I would just go and visit and hold in my arms together, and so so it's crazy that they're at that age now.
Totally. It is wild. Oh, I can't imagine that. Like, I don't know what her voice is going to sound like yet.
Oh wow.
It's so crazy to think, like, what's she going to sound like?
Good point.
Probably a little raspy queen.
Coming for your throne. Maybe. Maybe.
What did you talk about while I was gone?
We'll just talk about the trailer.
Oh.
Yeah.
I watched it. I feel this must be what Mike Kalinowski feels like every day.
I say that? Why?
Because the panic that you feel when the internet's not working, your computer's not working, somebody's live, you're hanging them out to dry. It's just like the way that my dad was sprinting around the house, his girlfriend running to try to find cords. Like,
oh my God.
I like tore everything apart. And here I am with my tea. With John Roca. Do you know how many messages I got about people being excited that you and I were doing the show together? I think people like us together better than they like us apart.
I agree. I 1,000% agree with that. I've always felt like we have a really natural chemistry. We're East Coast people, and we give our opinions on things, and we have no fear on it. At least I think so.
100%. We've attempted to do many shows together.
Yes.
And many platforms. And yet, here we are. Here we are. Me having internet issues all these years later. Good.
But you're blown. Can you say what you're doing in Boston, or are you not allowed to reveal?
Oh, no. So I definitely, but just when I'm coming home, I'm always trying to find things to do for work to try to like supplement the fact that I'm taking off time to come see my family. So I really am. I wanted to come see my grandma here, my niece, my family. I haven't been back in a year because I attempted to come back in March, and then I got the flu. So I isolated in Boston by myself. It was brutal.
Oh, wow.
And so, I haven't been back here for a while. So I wanted to do that. But while I'm here, I'm currently working on financing a project, and I know way more people here who want to give money to projects than I do in Los Angeles. So I'm taking a bunch of meetings working on financing something that I'm working on, which has been really cool and fun. And it's also, I think, I don't want to say easier to impress people back here, but it's more people want to be involved in an industry that they're not. Like, oh,
Oh, sure.
entertainment, that's a great opportunity as opposed to in LA where everybody's so jaded and mad all the time. So
Well, and also people are always asking for money in Los Angeles. So it just
that's true.
becomes more and more like, okay, all right, and what is it now? Whereas here, where in other cities, it's probably much more unique. And so for these kinds of projects, so it's a little more interest you get from people. Plus, I mean, the fact that you can write off this stuff, I think, is an important element as well.
So true.
So yeah,
Yeah, if I don't work while I'm here, I can't write it off. So
exactly.
you got to make sure you're getting in your meetings,
Are
getting
you
in
going to
those
hit your London
lunches.
peeps eventually? Are you going to swing up to London? I mean, you shot
I'm
there
hoping
again?
so. I don't know the exact detail. It's so I'm sure that you've had this happen too, where it's like
Hmm.
I'm just an actress in the movie. So I have
Yeah.
no idea what's happening with the movie.
Right.
I know some things, but like I don't know a lot.
Right.
And so I was messaging the other day, like, when and where is the premiere? Should I be preparing? So I do think that I am London bound,
Yeah.
but when?
No idea.
I don't know. How? I'm not sure. I hope so.
We will
What
see. We will see.
what's going down? I wanna say down south. Is that what people call San Diego these days?
I guess. Yeah,
What
it's cool here. I mean, it's finally starting to rain a little bit the last few days, and I love the rain, so I'm in a very happy place right now, opening the windows and having the sound of the rain through the house. Lady Outlaw's up in LA for the next few days. She's taking care of her sister's dogs. She loves to go up there. She doesn't like to bring them down here because they always feel out of place here. So
Oh,
she's up there for a few days, and it's good. I mean, we spend 24/7 together. So when she takes off for a few days, or I take off for a few days, it's always good for us to get a little bit of space and then come back and appreciate each other.
absence makes the heart grow fonder?
Totally. I mean, totally for us. Absolutely. So yeah.
Wow, I think I'm pretty fond of everybody then because all I have
Oh boy. Oh boy.
is
Are you?
absence.
What's going on?
No, I've actually stopped talking as much about my dating life on this show because
What? Why?
okay, so let's
I
just
want to know.
let's call it out. Christian
Okay.
hates this. Let me do it anyway.
Yeah, it's our
He's
show.
not here. If he
He's
doesn't
not
bother
here.
to show up, then he doesn't get to decide.
100%.
There are two people on this network that people come for, like aggressively come for and tell that they should throw themselves off balconies. And those two people are you and me. So we are the two. We are the two.
Really?
And
I
so
don't see it. I don't see it.
good for
So
you.
it's a good thing I don't.
Good
see it.
for you,
No, I
man.
don't.
I'm
No.
stoked for you that you have peace. I have no peace. And with that comes
Yeah.
the ability to know that, like, they don't deserve to know about my love life if they're just going to shred me.
Oh,
Because,
yeah.
like, and I'll do that on my own channel. So, unless they send in Streamlabs and super chats, which you guys should, because we need to prove to
Yeah.
Christian that Roca Roxy is the winning combo.
Yes, please.
Unless you send them in, I don't give that up for free.
All right. So if you want to hear
Yeah.
more about Roxy's love life, send in your Streamlabs and super chats. Keep them respectful because I will ban some of you. I've already seen some comments. I'll ban some
I
of you
keep
guys.
seeing people get banned already, but I missed the comments. What they
Yeah.
said.
Well, someone said that. Well, do you really want me to say it? I don't. I don't want to disrespect you, Rox.
Yeah, say it. What do you
All
got?
right, fine. Somebody said they wanted to motorboat the hell out of you right now, and then
But this is not even a.
that's what I'm
Guys.
saying. I don't like it. I don't like it. So I
Well,
have
the
to.
other day, the craziest one came in for Christian
Oh,
that he didn't think was that bad. You tell
okay.
me, what do you think? They said
What was it?
it's a shame that you had daughters instead of a son or something like that. It's like,
What?
I was like,
That is super creepy. That is super creepy.
oh boy.
Wow.
Oh boy. Anyway,
Yikes.
enough about the comments. There's plenty of stuff for us to talk about.
That's true. That's true. So we were talking about the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer. What are your thoughts on that overall? Rock. Some people like it, but some people have been criticizing the look of it, that it's not theatrical enough, that it didn't feel like their stakes were high enough in this 90-second teaser. And we did get Bible Frick, we got Zeb, we got a Rancor, we got an AT-AT, we got Jeremy Allen White from behind, at least Sigourney Weaver. What did you think of this
A lot
thing?
of Sigourney.
Yes.
Sigourney was heavily featured, which I always love to see. I don't know what is more difficult, John, to go from being a TV show to being a movie, or to go from being a movie to being a show. Because When you are a TV show going to a movie, people expect it to look significantly different because they're expecting a bigger budget.
Yeah.
So people don't want to see Mandalorian on the big screen as the TV show. They want to see Mandalorian and Grogu as the movie. And so I do understand when you're looking at it, it looks like it could be a trailer, other than the stars that are in it. It looks like it could be a trailer for a season of The Mandalorian because it doesn't look that drastically different than the show looks.
Right.
So that is challenging. On the other hand, it's very challenging to go from being a movie to a show because you usually lose a lot of your budget.
Yes.
And you never want to look worse than the original product. So I think that this is going to be a bit challenging for them because people are so picky.
Yes.
I watched the trailer 30 seconds before the show started and thought, that's cute, which is how I feel about the show, which is how I feel about a lot of Star Wars. I am not such a diehard obsessed. This isn't my main franchise. This isn't DC for me. It's not like, oh, everything could go wrong. I'm just like, that seemed cute. I like that little grab of Sigourney Weaver sliding it back towards her from Grogu. I've never had an issue with the title of the movie. I like these two as the buddies that they are. I just think that this is going to be a fun movie. But if you're looking at this like, this is the next big, major, huge box office Star Wars movie, I think you're going to be so disappointed.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels that way. To me, this feels like, what can I say? This is like the transition thing, right? It's like the person you're dating for now until you get to the person you're going to be dating in the future. And that's what it feels like. And I think this is a fun series and people love Grogu, but I don't think this is the cataclysmic next thing that Star Wars needs to be doing. And we're so conditioned to them putting out trilogies. Yes, we've occasionally have Rogue One or Solo, but this is one that's like, look, we need people to feel good about the franchise again. We need people to feel happy about us going in to do movies again, confident that we can do movies again. So we're borrowing our show that everybody seemed to love, and we're putting it up here just to let people. And this is essentially was supposed to be the 4th season of Mandalorian and Grogu anyway. So we're going to make it work. And the thing is, I think you make an excellent point. Transitioning from TV to movie to TV. You've got to keep the people who loved the TV show interested to go see the movie, right? Because what's the convenience of the TV show? I can sit on my ass and turn it on. I don't have to get in the car, drive to the theater, watch it, and then come back. Like there's a thing about that mentally, I think, for a lot of people. So you got to make it worth their while. So look, you're going to enjoy the TV show aspect, but we're still going a little more theatrical. I mean, that ad falling off the cliff at the end, I thought was really cool. So
genuine question for you based on your own analogy, John. Do you feel like this is the person that you date for a little bit that you remember fondly and are like, that was such a good time. We were sleeping together. We both knew it wasn't going to be serious. Or do you think that this is the person that you date that you had thought was going to be the one that ended up being a POS that you never want sight of again?
No, I think it's the one you dated that you thought was going to be the one, and it just didn't work out, but it was no one's fault.
Okay,
and
so you think that people might look back on this fondly, even though it's not the direction we're moving forward. This might be a positive light in the Star Wars universe, as opposed to something that people look back on and think like, why did we do that?
I think it already is, and I can't imagine Favreau would go on with a trilogy of Mandalorian and Grogu movies. I think that would surprise me. Now, it doesn't mean Mando and Grogu won't show up in like Filoni's big, supposedly Avengers Endgame thing that he's working on, or as characters in the Rey movie, maybe, or something else. Because there's already plans for Grogu to be older down the road. There's a lot of rumors about that he'll be an older Grogu down the road. So I think we'll see these characters again, but I don't anticipate this is the beginning of like a three movie trilogy for Mandalorian and Grogu. This is more like all right, we're wrapping things up on this side of things, and then we'll see where we go from here. It just would surprise me. That's what it feels like to me.
Are you seeing a lot of hatred for this trailer? I haven't seen the reception fully.
Yeah, I've seen not hatred necessarily, but I've seen people complaining that it doesn't look cinematic enough and that the stakes in the trailer don't feel heavy enough. It's a teaser. I don't know what stakes you were looking for. But the cinematic thing, I just think, Roxy, you're a TV, you're much more of a TV person than I'm, even though I do love TV. You've seen like TV shows don't look like they did 5 years ago. They're much more cinematic now.
I immediately think of Penguin, like going from the Batman to doing the Penguin. And I don't think anybody was like, that show doesn't look good.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, that show looks amazing.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like we're already conditioned to see things cinematically in a way, whether it's TV or film. So I don't know what the extra oomph is that they're looking for from a film like this. So
Mm.
the complaints are a little confusing to me, and I think some people have been complaining about the gray palette as well, but I like things that are a little gray or a little darker. They're my cup of tea. So I guess it's all just a matter of um subjective approach to it all. What works for you, what doesn't. But
Also, this movie's coming out in May. I'm
yeah.
sure, yes, there's a bit of a gray palette, but I think that there's gonna be a lot of color in this movie as well.
Mhm.
I
See,
mean, it's Grogu.
it's Grogu, of course, of course. And this is a confusing comment for me. Wait, what was it? Oh, you hear it. Rudy, Andor looked cheap for how much it cost. What? In no way do I think Andor looked cheap to me. Maybe,
How much
maybe
did it cost?
it was like in the millions, in the hundreds of millions, and I thought it looked incredible. For I think it was 260 million or something like that. I think is what
For
Andor
how many
cost.
episodes?
10 or 8.
8? Oh, yeah, 8. No, maybe 9. Wait, they were in threes,
Oh,
right?
so the
12?
production cost is reported to be around $650 million, $325 million per season, or about $27 million per episode was spent over 24 episodes. So yeah, so 12 episodes each season.
27 million an episode.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard for me to answer that. I don't think any part of Andor looked cheap,
Yeah.
but an episode of television that's $27 million, the entire budget of Everything Everywhere All at Once was 25 mil. So, like it's
Good
hard
point.
to say what's cheap and what's not. But the second that you put a Disney label on something or Star Wars label on something, people expect to get paid more than they would for an indie project.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't think it looked cheap, but that is a lot of money.
Yes, it is. It is. And I think about how way back in the early HBO days, how Rome was canceled because it cost $6 million an episode to do Rome, and HBO couldn't keep shouldering the cost of it, even though it was sharing it with, I think, one of the British broadcasting companies. And now we have a $27 million per episode series. Like, it's insane. If Rome came out today, it would last for like 5 seasons, I think.
Yeah, I hear you on that. Television costs are very strange too, because like I was just did you watch the AKA Charlie Sheen doc?
I loved it.
So
Loved
good.
it.
So good. But we heard about Charlie negotiating his contract, getting paid $2 million an episode. It's like if your episodes of TV are millions of dollars, but your stars are making millions of dollars, then of course it
Yeah.
drives up the cost. I don't think that on Andor probably there was many people making
No.
a significant amount. A lot of them were probably taking a SAG minimum on that. But
Yeah.
I think that just it adds up. There's a lot of actors on that show.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Pedro is well known, but Pedro ain't commanding, like
He probably
other-
made a decent amount.
Yes.
He probably did pretty well for himself, but not that well.
Yeah, or Diego as well. All right. Well, that's our thoughts on the Star Wars trailer. Let us know what you thought about it all. Did you like it? Did it work for you? Was it or did it like bother you, the CGI or the energy, the vibe of it all? Let us know. What were the stakes for you? Let us know all of that down in the comments.